Time now for Insight, and we're focused on unmanned aerial vehicles. They're also known as drones. Their use worldwide is expected to increase exponentially. Drones are commonly found in military operations, but their future in other fields is expanding, particularly in scientific research. One example, transporting blood samples. UPS, the world's largest package delivery company, recently announced it will help fund robotics company Zipline International. The company plans to start using drones in Rwanda to help deliver blood and vaccines to transfusion centers. So how would such deliveries actually work? CCTV's Frances Coe visited a field outside Washington where a team conducted its own experiment. She shows us how their results could open new possibility in saving lives.
If you think this stunning view is worthy of the big screen, you would be right. The star behind it is this 6-rotor drone used on movie sets around the world. It also led to an idea by Dr. Tim Amukele.
It came from a conversation with a medical student. He had this idea that drones could be used to deliver drugs in India.
Dr. Amukele teamed up with Jeff Street, a trained drone operator, to test the theory. But instead of drugs in India, they transported a cooler of blood samples outside Baltimore, Maryland. They carefully packed the cargo like a fragile carton of eggs.
Usually they have to either be kept cold or kept warm, depending on which product it is. The time is just crucial.
They attached the cooler onto the drone, and away it went, in the air for nearly half an hour, simulating an actual delivery between medical facilities. It landed safely. Then the team analyzed the samples and held their breath.
It was pretty exciting.
And successful. The blood samples were completely intact, proving drones could be a viable transport option, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa. That's where a lack of roads literally represented a roadblock for medical testing during the Ebola outbreak.
If you have no road, then some places take up to 9 days, for example, during the Ebola epidemic, and the estimate is by drone that distance would take half an hour.
Crucial seconds for delivering blood in life-threatening situations and treating diseases.
The faster you can diagnose something, the earlier you can treat it, and in general, the better the outcome for the patient.
This particular drone can fly as far as 15 kilometers, and at 9 kilograms, it could land in a pretty tight space. It's stabilized by an onboard computer that reads the pilot's commands. It uses a GPS to keep the location constant and a camera to guide the pilot.
One of the nice features is that if you remove your hands from the controls, the aircraft will simply stay in its current position. If up to 3 of the 6 motors, were to malfunction and shut down for some reason, the aircraft can land itself safely.
The use of drones is still a young industry. Regulations vary from country to country, if they exist at all. But Dr. Amukele predicts drones could be in wide use in medicine in the next 3 to 5 years, representing more than a pretty picture, but life-saving potential. Frances Coe, CCTV, outside Baltimore, Maryland.
If you like what you just saw, follow us on social media and visit our website, cctv-america.com.